the Mariners have transacted.
That's true.
Um, Jerry Dipoto and
Let's
Justin Hollander
go.
in smaller font have transacted. Josh
The
Naylor is
Hollander
a
likes it.
Seattle Mariner. He is expected to join the ball club tomorrow, per what PR is telling us. Um, I don't want to get too excited and get ahead of myself, but I will. I think the Mariners won this trade. I mean, to acquire Sir Naylor, while understanding that he is a free agent at the end of this contract, at the end of this year, the Mariners sent over left-ended pitcher Brandon Garcia, who made his debut back on Monday, and Ashton Izzy, a right-hander, still in the farm system as well. Garcia was the number 13 prospect, and for the Mariners, and Izzy was the number 16 prospect for the Mariners. I mean, they're two fun arms. Don't get me wrong. Garcia was 25. He made two appearances with the Mariners since being making his debut back in the 21st. Kind of struggled with his command. Three walks, just the one strikeout. Um, he looked totally frazzled on his debut. Understandable. It's just your debut. That's fine. But even the mop-up appearance he had, what, yesterday, I was like, man, you just gotta throw strikes. He wasn't doing that really. Uh, and Izzy, I don't really know too much about Ashton Izzy. He's with Everett, so he's in high A ball. 12 starts with them, 5.5 ERA so far, 21 walks, 56 strikeouts, 10.3 strikeouts per nine innings. Hmm. Could deal with an oblique injury back on the 4th of April, but obviously he's back from that. So anyway, just given the fact that you didn't have to give up one of your top 100 guys, um, again, while understanding that he is at this point, because you haven't re-signed him yet, a rental, I'm really happy with this. I had wanted Naylor, when it was kind of starting to become apparent that Arizona was things going to work out down in the desert. I was like, hey, yes, I love Eugenio Suarez as much as the next guy because he gives me great hair tips. I don't know if I've told that story on camera. Yes, Jake, rub it in. It's so great to have Jake back. I wanted a first base improvement. I've talked with Kate from Lookout Landing, is like, hey, how long can we keep doing the Luke Rayleigh thing? Because I like Luke Rayleigh, don't get me wrong, but one, him playing first base is painful to look at times. And two, he hasn't really gotten it going offensively at any point this year. Granted, he's dealt with injury. So, Jake, since you're returning, we'll go to you first, and then we'll go to Brittany, about this trade. Just your initial thoughts on it before we kind of get into some other things like, getting him re-signed, um, and other moves that could be on the horizon.
Why did you go French with it?
I don't know. I
And
don't
with
know like French
Brittany as
people.
well. What's going on?
I don't know. I haven't even had my sugar-free Red Bull yet.
Oh, see, I don't like this. I don't like this French arc. I mean, I'm excited.
I don't like French people either.
Shout out to Josh Naylor. He doesn't strike out, which is the big thing for me and why the Mariners need him. Let me just check game day for the game going on right now. Hey, never mind. There wasn't a strikeout immediately before this. That's good. Um, he doesn't strike out. It's been interesting this year with his home run weight is way down, but his batting average is like way up compared to what it usually is in his career, and especially what it was last year. I think last year he got an All Star and he made a bunch of money off of his home run power, which he's shown flashes of, and he hasn't really met this year. Um, but he puts the ball in play, and good things happen. And the Mariners got a lot of guys that are all built to try to hit home runs as much as possible. A guy that puts the ball in play and lets fun things happen is what we need. And he doesn't strike out. He doesn't strike out. I like Josh Naylor. The trade's good. I don't know, couple couple
I don't think I
guys.
have anything to add to that other than did you know he has 11 stolen bases on the year?
Whoa,
Sneaky,
10-10 season.
sneaky.
We should maybe talk about that.
Season.
He has an 11-11 season right now, 11 homers, 11 stolen bases. Yeah, 807 OPS. I'll take that gladly. It's pretty good. What they gave up for him feels actually really good for a rental. I think Arizona did just fine in this deal. I don't think it was an absolute fleece, but it was a good deal for both parties. I feel
Yep.
like I also am realizing after this, after they give up Brendan Garcia and Ashton Izzy, like there is so much more potential to keep going. This has to be domino number one
Yep.
because the
Yep.
Mariners farm system is freaking loaded. And they could part with a handful of their top 100 guys and still be in a really good spot with their farm.
Yeah.
So it's got to be gas pedal time, and they've got to do what it takes. Obviously, Gino would be great. I think we all want that. They do need another corner infielder. They really need a starting pitcher. I firmly believe that. Your team is built on starting pitching. The foundation of your team is supposed to be starting pitching. But what do you have right now? A bunch of question marks. And they need a reliever. So I love this first domino. I really, really hope it's the first domino. If it's the only domino, then I'm going to like it a little bit less.
Yeah. I think that's fair. You know, I've seen a few things leading into this week, right? Well, I guess it's gonna be a week from now, right? Yeah, a week from now. About how some people would be fine with just one bat. And I'm like, I don't think I agree with that. I think you can do more, especially given like you're talking about with the prospect pool that you've got. I think you can afford to do more. It's not like you're in other positions like maybe I say this, but they are one of the teams that's listed as, essentially in a bidding war with the Mariners. You're not like the Yankees where it's just like, oh, we have a bunch of guys and they're probably not as good as some other teams will have, like the Mariners. Um, I don't verbatim know how good the Yankees farm system is, but I know they've never really been that great, right?
No,
So
because they buy their players. They don't home grow them. They
no,
buy their players. And then the
why
players that
grow
they do
when I
homegrown
can spend?
don't know how to run the bases and don't know how to play defense. So they just end up trading those guys anyway for guys that can actually play. It's really kind of a hilarious system they have going on. But if you are in a bidding war in a trade bidding war, not a financial bidding war with the Yankees, the Mariners have the upper hand. They just have to
Oh
be
yeah,
willing to part with the right guys.
yeah, and
Harry Ford, I love you, but goodbye. So
Goodbye. Yeah, Harry Ford, I love you so
yeah,
much.
that's what's been interesting is kind of wondering about that because I mean you think about Harry Ford and it's funny that Cal Raleigh is at the plate right now. Cal Raleigh being the workhorse that he is, makes Harry Ford expendable for the Mariners. They don't need him to come up and be a savior. They don't need him to as much as he's playing really great at AAA Tacoma this year, you don't need him to come and do anything. And I mean, even if he did call him up, where's he playing? Because you've got three old men who could play DH right now, which is unfortunate. I'd say you could get to next year and then figure it out when Mitch Garver's off the payroll, but
yeah,
I just
you
don't
do
think you
have to
get to
explode
next
the young
year.
brigade.
Yeah, you so no, it's interesting. I think my biggest it is like I've seen Brittany, to go back to that with that reaction, I've seen a few people say that this is a fair deal, for a rental. That's fine. Like especially given, I was just as soon as I saw Josh Naylor from Sir Payson, I said, okay, what's going back? Like, come on. And I saw Brandon Garcia and I said, okay, like Jerry's awake. He is fully he is aware of things that are happening. It's not sleepy time. Um, I'm sorry, it's just fun to be at this part of the season because the
Yeah,
Mariners, over the last few years, they have transacted at the deadline. They have made their moves. They've outbid the Yankees before for a top guy at the market and Luis Castillo.
I need a
Um,
Luis Castillo trade deadline again so badly.
well, even last year's deadline wasn't bad. I mean, you think
That was
about it,
great. I
like
think Randy was the best bat on the market at the time.
you get him, you get Justin Turner, who makes a good, not only
oh
like
yeah,
played well for you, but
Randy.
also made an impact on some of your guys like Calvert. If Yimi Garcia doesn't end up being broken, then it's probably a better trade. Um,
Yeah,
Poor Jonathan Classe goes up there and he's got to live in Canada. What a shame. Well, no. It's got to be around Blue Jay fans. That's the
there you
truth.
go. There's a
Sorry.
There
point.
you
Let me
go.
course correct.
There you
Sorry.
go.
Sorry.
Nobody
That's
wants
on
to be
me.
that close to Quebec either.
There you go.
Like, yeah,
See,
it's
now we got
rough.
it right. Um, Well, and then someone on our blue sky is like, I don't know how his defense is. I'm not worried about, as Brittany and I talked about in the offseason, I don't care about your defense when you're an infielder because there's a nice little bald man, nice little old man named Perry Hill who can correct things. He corrected somebody else that they might trade for. Um, but no, yeah, given the rental for now, like I totally get that. I think that's reasonable in terms of it being fair.
Yeah, it's going to
Arizona's
be
gonna.
interesting watching how Izzy develops because now that he's out of the Mariners pitching development system,
Hmm.
it's going to be interesting to see if he manifests like as a proper player, major leaguer. Wondering how much, just thinking like how much Jerry was able to say, "Hey, look, we've had our grubby little fingers on this guy. You just got to finish the job here, right?"
The funny thing with him is he wasn't in their philosophy, right? Like he was not dominating the zone.
Mm.
He was not like he was below average when it came to throwing strikes. And I
Maybe
don't
that's why they wanted him
know.
out, wanted him gone.
And that's exactly what I'm thinking as well. He wasn't dominating the zone. That it kind of feels like an offload for them because he wasn't going to fit into their style and their philosophy.
Yeah.
Hmm. Thinking. Hmm. Um. Well, and even to kind of go further on that, on some of the reaction, like bringing up that he is, this is his last year of control. There's some doubt about him, like this being a rental. Sure, I understand that, but the Mariners don't really like to just go in and get guys for short periods of time. There are exceptions, of course, but also, that philosophy and that way of thinking, and then the fact that they've been tied to him since last offseason when Carlos Santana was like essentially going to come here from all reporting that I understand and people that I talked to. And he said, Cleveland, though. I'm like, which is one of the rare instances where someone would do that. Um,
Willingly moved to Cleveland, you mean?
yeah, willingly move to Cleveland and spend time there. Um, they were tied to Josh Naylor for a long time, and they had the offseason of poop and shit from an ass, which is uh, Kate and I's favorite saying. Anytime we're watching Dylan Moore, poop from a butt. Uh, Donovan Solano, it continues. Uh,
My oh my, it
but
just continues.
my oh my, it just continues derogatory though. Watching Dylan Moore right now. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to bring that up because I don't have any negative like worries about them trying to extend him because obviously they want him. I don't think it'll be a massive deal. He is 28, which I say like is moderately old, but in normal terms, it's young.
Yeah, he's
Um,
not. He's not quite up there.
For a free agent, though, to hit at 28, that's pretty
yeah,
good. That's pretty
yeah.
great.
So
Yeah.
I could see a couple years. I mean, it obviously depends on what he wants, but I don't
I mean,
know.
if he has a good time here, I wouldn't be surprised to see like a 2 or 3 year extension.
Just wait till he sees me.
Yeah, there you go. Talk him
He's
into it.
like, this fucking guy's hanging out of my locker. Go away. Well, I will say this, and this kind of gets into potential other things, unless you've got anything else on Josh Naylor. Um, the locker next to JP Crawford's, which is typically, another leader or standout or friend of JP, is open and has
Yes,
been
talk
open
to him.
since Rowdy Tellez got exploded. And he's a Ranger now. He hit a home run. I did not know that.
His first at
It's
bat
Oh,
was it his first at bat? I didn't know that.
as a Ranger.
That's
Or
kind of
maybe it wasn't his first at bat, but his first hit as a Ranger was a home run.
that sounds about right.
well,
He's a rowdy ranger.
it's an empty locker. That locker has been Ty France's, it's been Gino's, it was Rowdy's.
It's been
So
whose again? It was Gino's?
I thought you were gonna play the Ty France thing. I was like,
Oh no, I
he's
wasn't.
gone. He's in
No,
Minnesota.
no, 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 no,
Pull
no,
up
no, no.
His old
Jake, pull up
apartment's
the
available,
target field
apparently.
picture. Pull up the target field picture. Jake has a
Hi-
like old timey picture of target field for some reason.
His old apartment is what?
I meant, sorry, I meant like Gino's old locker. He could have it back.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
see,
Oh
look.
my
Yeah.
god. Why?
It was
Yeah.
it was for a lookout landing recap. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm not worried about it.
Okay. But
Gino's
yeah,
going to be more
so
expensive, but
yeah,
the
but
Mariners
they have
have
the
what it
resources to
takes.
do it.
Have the resources, do it. Do it, and he would sign an extension, probably, if
All
they're
his
willing to
besties are
pay him.
here.
That's the thing, money. That's what this always comes down to is money. And so I hesitate to make any conclusions or assumptions because who knows where the money situation is going to be,
I think it depends on how deep they get into the playoffs this year.
Hmm.
where the money situation will be for extensions.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
I
oh.
mean,
If they make a deep run,
I'd
I
be
think the
okay
floodgates
with
open.
that,
Yeah.
just as long as someone's willing to open their damn pocketbooks.
Yeah.
What's that like? Um. Anyway, yeah, that locker or those two lockers, because typically some of the older veterans, more established veterans, get two lockers, right? You get your normal one and one to put more shit in. That one has a bunch of the JP Crawford basketball jerseys in it, and that's it.
He
And
was
that's
wearing one the
right.
other day, wasn't he?
Who?
JP was wearing one of his.
Oh, I'm sure. Eric Young Jr. also likes it. Julio's been wearing it a lot lately. Some guys make it look better. Domkins Zone has two like comedy like Donkey Kong sized barrels on his arms. Those are his biceps. Yeah.
He does. It's shocking to me that like the most built guys on the team are like Dylan Moore and Dom Canzone.
I know.
Yeah, man. Dom
Dom
got
Canzone tries
jacked.
to like run with his biceps. It's like when he runs, it's like he's hoping the biceps carry him forward. That's not how that works. I don't know if anyone told him that.
Well, someone told him
I'm
that
not
air is a
dumb.
fluid, so he's trying to swim. I
Ah,
didn't
that
quite
makes
understand
sense.
what that meant.
Oh, but yeah, so no, I mean, from things I heard, things I and several people in the press box heard over the past series, Gino's the top priority. Eugenio Suarez, in case that's not apparently clear. There are people who are new. I have to explain that. We do have a fan who's mostly a Kraken fan. Her name's Megan. Megan is great. She's like, hey, is this a good thing? And does it stop them from getting Gino? And I'm basically like, yeah, this is a good deal. And no, it does not.
Shout out
Um,
Megan. Thanks for tuning in.
of course, yeah. Um, I just well, it was also interesting, and I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but they would prefer to not move Alaz Montez, which, given how funny, you see the play he made in the outfield the other day?
That was ridiculous.
Hey, I might die for this. I will die on this hill. I'm fine leaving Laz in the outfield. I'm
Yeah,
fine with it. He's a
yeah.
big boy. I understand that. But a lot of people are like, no, he cannot play the outfield. I'm like, leave that child alone. He can get better. He's a
If
He's
child.
like
Jordan can
what,
make
4
it
years
work.
old anyway? Come on.
That's three. Give him credit. But I guess that leads to the question. Like people always ask me for score predictions. I don't like that. But what would you give up in a trade for Suarez? Because like you said, you've got enough of the top 100 guys. You know, if it's a concern about specific position, it feels like they've got enough of the middle infielders, that they
Yeah.
guys that they could move there. I don't know. What does that look like? Because I don't know. The other thing is too, Arizona wants pitching.
I was
I don't know
just
if they
gonna
want
say.
more from Seattle in terms of that. I mean, if they wanted, I don't know what they would want. I don't know if they'd want either your guys who are kind of quad A right now, and Emerson or Logan. You
Logan
know,
Evans, you are an Arizona Diamondback.
I don't know. What does that look
I think
like?
Emerson's more realistic, yeah, and I
I
wouldn't
think
mind either.
Emerson, yeah.
I mean, if they'll take him, I'd be happy with that.
To be clear, we're talking about Emerson Hancock, correct?
Yeah, yeah. If we could keep the other Emerson, that would be
Yeah.
cool.
Two-way
But
Colt
Yeah.
Emerson.
Colt's gotta stay. I always hate talking about like untouchables,
yeah,
right? Like, because really no prospect should be untouchable. So I'll say like players I would be gutted to part with. Colt Emerson.
okay.
Um, I didn't think he would be on this list, but Laz is now on this list for me. Just the year he's had has been insane. Felon and Celestin, and then I think that concludes the list for me.
Hmm. Jake, any
I
thoughts
see
on
that.
that?
I mean, I think I agree. Although I will um, be harsh, like not more severe with it, and be like, please, 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 don't trade them. Um,
You can say they're untouchables. That's fine. I'm not judging you.
I
The synonym untouchable or please, 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 please.
I'd be so sad if they traded Laz. Uh, I don't know.
And he loves being a Mariner or in the Mariners system too.
He
Like,
posted a fucking oh my what is it, a sonogram um of Laz and his I don't know for sure. I don't know if they're married. I think they are. His partner, wife, girlfriend, fiance of they're
One of
expecting.
those.
And yes, one of select one of the above. And in the sonogram picture on his story, he posts like the baby emoji and it's a trident. As has been said in the tweet that posted that, that
yeah,
man is a mariner.
yeah,
Plus, he's very nice. He's very nice to talk to. He calls everyone Poppy. I'm Poppy, apparently.
yeah.
He is
He's
going
got
to be
great
a Poppy.
energy. He's got everything that like the Mariners look for, and
Mhm.
And he'll get to stand next to Julio in the outfield.
God,
God,
wouldn't that be sick?
yeah, Jesus. Oh, yeah. I now, well, now I got to think about. I'm interested. So, Brittany, with Felnine, is it just the potential of Felnine? Is it because I know he could hit the
Yeah,
ball really well. I know
yeah,
he's had an interesting year as well. He had that thing earlier in the season where he was like having vertigo symptoms,
I
which is
know.
very weird. He had the hand injury, what, a year ago? The
Yep.
hamate bone,
Hamate.
um, hamate. I don't know. I have never broken anything.
I too have eaten ham.
It's in my last name.
Hamate.
Um, what's
uh,
interesting to me is there's been some of like the old head MLB writers, Jim Bowden, threw in like a Ryan Sloan package. I'm like, whoa, I don't know about that. It's and I think there was another one. I don't know if it was Bowden. It was another older fella, but he mentioned Durangelo, and I'm like, I just think the Mariners are too intrigued with
Yeah,
Durangelo and what he can do to give up with on him. Not give up, but to move him after just a year. You know what I mean?
yeah. You gotta let that boy
Um,
try it out.
let that boy be amphibious. Uh, yeah. If I'm looking at untouchable, uh,
Founding and Cellison is 19 years old.
mhm.
Now, if in 2 years he's still having this weird injury history and just can't stay on the field, then
Yeah,
yeah, that's a conversation to be had.
Then we're
But
conversating.
the potential like is just yeah, not something I'd be willing to part with.
Did the Diamondbacks want Michael Morales? 'Cause-
I think they
Spider Man.
want. Have you watched a Diamondbacks game recently?
No,
Let me
I
tell
tried
you
to.
about a Diamondbacks game. They hit Corbin Carroll, Ketel Marte, Josh Naylor before he was a Mariner, Gino with his ridiculous home run count. They hit the ball and then they lose because their bullpen is worse than it might be the worst thing I've ever seen. It is such a unenjoyable watch to watch a Diamondbacks game because it starts off and you're like, man, what a team. This is great. Merrill Kelly's on the mound. This is such a fun watch. And then
Wow.
it goes downhill so fast.
You hit the sixth
So,
inning and it's just into a brick wall.
so
Right
you're
into a
saying
brick wall.
their
And so I
bullpen
think
is tungsten armor doiling them?
100%. It totally is. And
It's
when
their
you have
team.
Corbin Carroll and
Yeah.
just all these like guys that I think they really want to build around, they need to strengthen their bullpen. And they need help in their rotation too, don't get me wrong, but they need to strengthen their bullpen. So I think like yes, getting Garcia and Izzy are kind of it doesn't help. It helps them in the future. I think they're going to be really looking for more arms. I got distracted watching Donovan Solano get a
I
base
know. I
hit.
raised my hand. I was like Donovan Solano
You got a base
single
knock?
alert,
I turned away.
and Jorge Polanco is rounding into third. That's a
Yeah.
scary sight.
The
Um,
Diamondbacks have the third best team WAR,
oh
offensive
my
WAR
God.
of
Their
20.1,
offense and their off they had the best offense in the league last year, right? Even better
Oh my
than the
God.
Yankees.
and their pitching WAR is 27th,
Oh my God.
It's so bad.
4.4.
Can I interest you in an Emerson Hancock potentially?
Yeah.
They have a team
Mm,
WRC plus of 114.
give him Juan Burgos and call it good.
I could see them wanting like a Ryan Sloan or a St. John. And I
Uh,
could see the Mariners having to part with one of those guys. Um,
I'll do it.
okay. Well, amongst
Oh
the
my god.
two, if I put you in a room and I make you make a decision, which one are you giving up? Sloan or
Santa.
Wow. Yeah, that's the problem is they both are intriguing in different ways, right? Sloane's your more what traditional big boy, like
Yeah.
he's got the stuff. He's just got to kind of figure out how to handle his arsenal, right? Durant. Oh, I like how it's just like 3 pixels and I can see a cat. Um. Oh, now I can see it much better. There we go. I'm gonna screenshot. Hold on. Thanks. You've just been clipped.
Chad, don't clip that.
Too late. But obviously, like just hearing Scott Hunter talk about Durangelo last year and how infatuated they are with what he can do and seeing the report. I haven't been up to Everett this year. I got to get up there. Um, Crazy thing to say. Going up to Everett, basically like going to Canada. Um, they're really intrigued with what he can do. So, but yeah, I mean that's part of it, right? If you're going to acquire legitimate certifiable talent like Sunkist, you have to give something up. This isn't like the frustration there was with Adam Drew's article a few weeks ago about how like they had maybe wanted to look into Bregman. Like this is not free agency anymore. You can't just give them a check anymore. You have to give something up now because you don't seem to want to pay them when it's like as easy as here is money. Would you like to come here? So
It's going to
I
be interesting to see the market for Gino. I mean, yeah, he's a rental and also Dylan Moore fly out. He's a rental and also he's
checks
what
out.
third in the league in home runs now? Tied for second?
Yes.
Something like that.
Um,
He has a couple.
just a couple.
He has a
Hey,
few.
the Astros lost.
I
This game,
also
this day can't get any better.
I also have an annoying take.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. About what? Wait a minute.
I think, and I have not looked at baseball
Oh no,
savant, so I
he's
could
he's
pull up
third.
baseball. He's third, okay. I could pull up baseball savant, and this could totally disprove this. And maybe I should look at that before opening my mouth. But it's 8 o'clock at night.
740.
I wonder how much Gino has benefited from hitting indoors.
Hmm.
I mean, he's playing in like a better than league average park. Like it's not extreme the park factor at
No.
Arizona, but it does exist, and it
How do I
certainly
how do I look at
is
this?
far more favorable to hitters than T-Mobile.
Is there a way I can look at that? I'm not very smart at this.
No
It's
worries.
on
I'm
Savant.
I'm
Just
pulling
Google
it.
MLB park
Yeah.
All
factors.
I see is red, baby. Look at the red.
There's a
Hmm.
lot of red.
Hard
Just
hit.
don't look
Hmm.
at the
Don't look
sweet spot or
down.
the bat speed or the chase or the whiff or the
Or
strikeouts
the
Those are a
expected
few
batting
things.
average.
or the expected batting average. I looked right past that.
Meet Home
Also,
Run Man, the man who hits home runs.
The man who
he
hit home run and is funny.
he needs to reunite
Cal
with
you.
Perry Hill.
Hmm
Yeah,
He
people.
is
That's the
having a
thing.
tough defensive year this year.
And that 2022 spring training, he was also pretty tough to watch
Yeah,
defensively
he
as
was.
well.
Well, and the Reds had him playing shortstop, right? Which is not a
Yeah.
good position for him, and it totally screwed him up.
That was funny too, seeing that the Reds are trying to get him. I'm like, what is little bro doing here? Do you
Reds are funny.
what do they want? Like, I don't understand the Red. Now we've got Jake turning into Dr. Evil Cam.
This is better to look at anyway. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, no, it feels like we've had like 800 flyouts to center field so far in this Mariners game. Um, Yeah, I don't know. I can, there are certifiable, negatives to him, but that was even true when he was here. He does give you more, obviously, offensively than Ben. I like Ben Williamson a lot. I do. I have said it on our show repeatedly that I don't think he should go back down.
Ben
Um,
Believers Club.
yes,
When do
it
they meet?
is Thursday, so
The Ben Believers meet on Wednesdays.
I
Oh,
know I
okay,
said
okay.
so.
What
We
are we
missed that. It was
talking about?
yesterday.
Meet
Um,
on Wednesdays.
do you
Do you have
think
to wear
Logan
pink to
Evans
Ben
is part
Believers
of
Club?
that?
I've made that joke before. Dang it.
You got to bring your own Ben though.
You
Bring
do.
your own Ben.
Biob. Is there a
Um,
Ben bobblehead yet? A Ben head, if you will?
a Ben Bullhead. Jesus Christ. Well, like, when he wins a Gold Glove, maybe. I don't have.
Yeah.
I don't have one.
You say hi.
You don't have one?
It's kind of like a cat.
Yeah. You can put it on your shoulder and carry it around like a cat.
Yeah.
Um,
Hey.
This
I'm
is
being
going to be a
sad.
really interesting trade deadline. And I
Oh
hope
yeah.
they knock it out of the park. And I hope Jerry acts like his job is on the line. And we don't know if his job is on the line, right? Because
Should
there's
be.
still no clarity around the deal he signed.
No.
Um, if it's multiple years, if it's whatever, we have no idea. So I hope he still acts like his job is on the line and you go after it. You can't waste a season like this from Cal Raleigh.
Yeah.
So that leads to I think my last question for this episode is, you know, I think certifiably another bat, and that would ideally be. I don't think they, depending on who's out there, because like there's some folks who want another outfielder. I just don't think that's realistic.
I mean,
Um,
they're overloaded in the outfield right now.
they're
Currently,
overloaded in the outfield, and even the market. Like you're not getting Lubob. Lubob also has sucked for most of this year. Yeah, so no. So again, operating under the idea that they are looking at third baseman, which they are, not only Gino, but Ryan McMahon, and his kind of poopy shit dog numbers. What did you tweet about it, Brittany? You're like, oh, I'm sure when there was the
Yeah.
MLB trade rumors.
seems
Um,
right. It sounds about right.
yeah, so there was that. But so what is of because it sounds, I know Brittany, you are on the starting pitcher train here, but in terms of priority for the deadline, if I had to like if I gave you the
Mhm.
opportunity to rank priority, is reliever or starter higher on that priority list? And then Jake, I want your thought on it as well.
Wait, can I go
'Cause-
second?
wow, you want to go second?
I gotta
Well, no,
think
I should
about
go first,
it.
so that way the wrong opinion is first.
Is you go first, Jake? I gotta think about it. That's a good question.
I'm
Because I
gonna
mean
say
they need bullpen help. They do.
I'm gonna
They
say
do.
reliever. I'm gonna say bring me some team's closer, to be an eighth inning guy.
Wow.
Which is extremely mean. But you know, every team's got one good reliever, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's seemingly. Sunkiss
Um,
does not like that take.
no, she doesn't. She hates a lot of my takes, and that's because she is always correct. Um, yeah, bring me a reliever. I believe in our starters. They all have a extended track record of success. Um, I think we need like a solid three guys in the bullpen that we know can do the seventh, eighth, and ninth. If we're thinking about playoffs, that is which we should. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the goal here, right?
Yep. At
Um,
this point.
we
Ideally.
need people that can definitely do seven, eight, nine, and we really don't have anybody in that, let's say, eighth inning spot, right? If we do Brash, Blank, Munoz, um, we can't. As much as he's been interesting this year, we can't keep throwing Bizardo back out there
No.
in
I
left.
have
Yeah.
no.
I that was called a ball. Excuse me.
I just missed it.
Cal didn't help him.
Was it receiving?
Was that
Yeah.
the 2-0?
Yeah,
Oh, I just missed it.
I'm looking at game day. Oh, ball four. Okay. Wait, no,
Fuck.
that's I ate every. Yeah, we need
What is happening?
the reliever.
Jake's trying to
Starters are.
not give things away because he's ahead of us, I think.
I am.
Yeah.
Starters are good, but I believe in our starters more. I think.
So
Here's why I'm wrong.
here's my concern. No,
Well,
here's my
that should have been
concern.
a strikeout. God
I
damn
work
it.
in mental health, Jake. No one's wrong.
We all have ideas.
Logan Gilbert finally had a good outing
Yes.
Mhm.
Tremendous outing.
after a lot of oof, right? Big oof, and not covering innings. And I hope he continues to ascend, but he's a question mark for me at this point. George Kirby is still, unfortunately, a question mark for me.
I think George is back.
I am concerned about Curb when he starts giving
Toward the
up
curb, if you
hits.
will.
When he starts giving up hits, things start to snowball it
He
on him a little
snowballs.
bit. And he's been very open about like doing the mental strengths coaching with Adam Bonero. I hope I'm not butchering that. Anyone
Sounds right.
know? Who's
I
been
can
their
find
mental
out.
strengths coach for forever.
If you are, I'm sure you wouldn't mind because of his mental strength.
I I don't know if he needs to go back to doing that stuff, but it definitely seems like he gives up a couple hits and it's all between his ears where the issues start to happen. So Curb is still a question mark for me because I have not seen consecutive back-to-back Kirby looking outings. Logan Evans is a kid, and if you are going into the playoffs, I don't trust it. Luis Castillo, God bless him. Every once in a while, we see a start that it's like, that's vintage Luis Castillo. Hell yeah. But that has now become the exception and not the rule, right? We're seeing more of like we did his last outing. So that is not only a big question mark for me, it's a big concern. I don't think Bryce is coming back. I don't buy that, unfortunately. And then Emerson, Hancock, potential trade piece in AAA currently for a reason.
You're forgetting one.
So you have no, I'm not forgetting one.
Okay.
My point is
Because
you
he's the
have
perfect little
your
baby boy.
foundation of starting pitching is currently being held together by Brian Wu. You have one solid piece in your foundation. And that is
Asian
a
people.
huge concern for me because that is how you have built your team. With that said, I think if we're talking about whether a bullpen piece or a starter should be priority, I think you have to look at the market. So potential availability for starting pitching is probably going to be way less. You have Mitch Keller. I've given up on Andrew Heaney. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I have
I was waiting
deboarded
for
the
that.
Heen dog train because he
Wow.
turned into a pumpkin.
No.
You have Seth Lugo,
No.
and I don't think they would give up what it would take to get Seth Lugo. Um, I mean, I don't think you want Sandy. Maybe they take a flyer on
It could
Sandy
be
and see if they
fun.
can turn him
Yeah,
around.
doesn't work, but could be fun to fix.
Could be fun to fix. So, with all that said, and I'm sure there's more, like that's just off the top of my head, but there's significantly less, I think, market for starting pitchers than bullpen pieces. So, yes, bullpen piece should probably be your priority.
I'm
I gotta
just
think
surprised you
that
gave up
people
on the
are
Heen
gonna.
dog.
I hadn't checked his numbers in about a month and a half, and oh
Oh,
boy,
they're showing the Laz clip. See,
Let's
this is why you can't get rid
go.
of him.
That's a nice
He's big
catch.
and
I
fun.
watched it over your elbow there.
Thank you.
I know. Plus, you gotta think that like if the Mariners come calling for a starting pitcher, the other team's gonna go, oh, so we can be fixed. If
that's
they think
actually
they
a
can
really good
fix him,
point.
it's possible. There's a
I have
chance.
never even considered that. Really,
They're
that's
the
true.
rare exceptions,
Yeah.
but yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, because I mean, when we get ideally, okay, ideally, knock on wood, you get to the playoffs, you're not using the whole rotation,
Mm-hmm.
right? But obviously, the counterpoint is you have to get there first. I understand that. I don't know. I just do. I think you need more bullpen help. Um, people. There's one fan in particular that got very mad at me. They were like, because
Maybe there's a reason why.
Was Bowden's wording was depth reliever, and that fan thought it meant like guys who would never pitch, like Juan Burgos. I'm like, no, they're obviously not trading for that. Like, use your brain a little bit.
They have
But
innings eaters. They have,
Yeah.
yeah, they
I
have
mean,
guys that
do
can do
they,
that.
tell me if I'm wrong, do they not still have, oh my gosh, I'm blanking. I'm having an 8 o'clock brain fart. Our
What are you
40-year
thinking?
old friend,
Oh, he's in Tacoma.
right?
Pretty sure.
You still have him
It's easy to
still
look.
there.
It's easy to recognize him because he looks like. Wow. Apparently, according to Wikipedia, his nickname is the Twig. I don't know if I believe that. I mean, he's kind of built like one. Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know
he
how his
kind of
arm is
is.
still on. Um. Yeah, he was assigned to Tacoma back in June, and I don't see any other transactions since then. I'm pretty sure he pitched the other day. So,
You have
um,
those guys. You have inning eaters. That's not what, yeah, that's not what you need. So
oh,
go
weird.
get a good bullpen piece.
Anybody can
Interesting.
pitch an
Okay.
inning or two.
Yeah, I mean, they just brought Jackson Coar back up when they sent Garcia down. Did that today. They said, Garcia, you're going down. Jackson Coar, come back up. Garcia, don't pack your bags. Pack them to leave. Um, you will not be going back to Tacoma, my friends. Don't make the trip. Yeah, I don't know. I've really liked Gabe Spire this year, but I'd like to be you need more. You could always use more bullpen help, and it seems like bullpen, just like in hockey, like veteran defensemen are traded every deadline. Relievers are traded every deadline. It's the
Sharma Shockey,
same.
take a shot.
Oh, for sure. Uh, Carlos Vargas has given you a lot this year,
He has.
and it's kind of that's where I'm at with it. Trent Thornton, not trusting him in high leverage. Casey Legamina, not trusting him in high leverage. Jackson Coar. Anyway, uh, Edward Bizardo has become your utility reliever, which I really enjoyed the lookout landing piece on that. That was fun because he has.
He's already
They've
been
used
fun.
him in so many different things. He's mopped things up. He's been in high leverage. He's eaten innings. What will he do next?
He has yet to earn a loss.
That's so badass. That really is when you
Yeah.
consider the struggles he had last year.
That Texas game when they wore the Steelheads jerseys and Curb started, they had like a 5-run lead and he gave up like 4 runs. And I said, what is happening here? It was terrible.
He
I was
gave up
very
exactly as
upset.
many runs as were needed.
It was terrible. Um he in some ways, without doing the fun point, he's like Fernando Rodney. Like he gives you a similar experience in some ways. Anyway, um if you're asking me, I don't
Sorry, could
know.
you repeat that?
I know.
If you're
You
asking
got
me,
real close to the mic there.
I'm gonna say reliever. I don't know. I believe in Logan Evans and his goggles, and it's not just because his father follows us on Twitter.
And his
Uh,
turtleneck.
and his turtlenecks. Yeah.
To be
Hey,
super clear, I believe in Logan Evans long term. I do. I
I'm
think he's
telling
going
his
to be a
dad you
great
said
major
that.
league pitcher. I think he's
Do
going to
you
be a
believe in
great.
Logan Evans in
ma-
Game 3 of the ALDS?
I do not.
Whoa. Oh, we're gonna
No,
get back there. That would be nice.
no, I do not.
Game 3. Remember what happened the last time there was a
I
game
don't
3?
want to remember what happened
Nope.
last time.
Blocked it
I
from my
recapped
memory.
that game.
Don't think it's happened. Joe Ryan is another starting pitcher.
And
I
play
kind of
runs!
forgot.
Ooh.
Is probably going to be
Wait, what?
available. The Twins are probably going to be selling.
Wow. The Twins,
Hold on,
huh?
wait for it. There it is. Yeah!
Did you?
Yeah!
Nothing has happened on my screen yet.
Oh,
You're
Wait
just
for it.
as bad as Eric. Oh my god.
wait for it.
Nope,
Wait
not yet.
I'm watching it under Charles' elbow right now. He's already on the trot.
He's
Okay,
already at
well,
home.
I am still waiting to see it.
Sorry, your internet
There
bad,
it
dude.
is.
There it is. Kind of an
Jeez.
oppo line drive. It was weird.
Yeah, he was late.
See, okay.
Fix
I
your
think we've.
ballpark, Anaheim.
Oh yeah, that. Don't get me started on Anaheim. I guess my last thing. Sorry, I lied.
27-degree launch angle, 377. All right.
My last thing is, and I posted this in the screen. I was talking to my dad about this morning. Funny enough, my dad goes to a funeral this morning. What's he talking to me about? He's texting me baseball. Yeah, of course. Like Jesus Christ, dude. Um, because there were the things this morning about from the old head writers about Gino and what it would take to get him, and he goes, "I would want Naylor." I go, "Yeah, I would like some more attitude." Like, don't get me wrong, I don't need you to get into fights with everybody. I say as they're playing the Anaheim Angels. Um, I don't know. Josh Naylor, as was said in Hollander in the press release, we're glad that we don't have to play against him anymore. Like, not only did he, obviously he's a good hitter, but Josh Naylor's got some attitude, right? I mean, you think about rocking the baby. What was that against Cole?
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah.
mean,
Who deserved
I don't
it?
know. Oh yeah, I hate Garrett Cole. God, I hate him. He did my boy Scott Service wrong. Justice for Scott. But does that make sense? Like, I don't know. Am I in the minority? And well, I am a minority, but am I? You know what I mean? I just like having some guys who talk a little shit.
Yeah.
You know.
I have said this on many occasions. The Mariners need to play with hate in their heart.
I can get behind that. See, this is why this is meant among the many. That's a laughable throw. This is a
Not really
laughable
infield
throw.
single.
Complete. Give him the MVP now.
I missed the bird clock. I'm not gonna lie to you, Jake.
Oh.
The
Yeah.
bird clock.
Yeah, the bird clock. I had the same one growing up, so every time I hear it, it gets very nostalgic.
I did not hear a bird clock.
You're deaf. Sorry.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, I am. I listen to Kendrick Lamar very loud so I can get more hate in my heart, like Jake is
Bum,
wanting
bum,
me to.
bum,
Every team needs like a Jesse Winker, right? But less
You say that because we're in
clubhouse,
Anaheim right
less
now?
less clubhouse disruption and more shit talking.
Jesse Winker, for all of his flaws, will always be iconic because he gave both barrels to the Angels fans.
Yeah.
I
my
love
God.
that picture so much. I'd also like to take back what I said about Anaheim's ballpark. That Julio home run was a home run in 30 of 30. So,
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Well, honestly, could have fooled me.
So, yeah, anyway, that was my last thing. I was just Josh Naylor's the kind of fuck you guy that you want on your team.
yes.
And
Yep.
maybe that's been instilled in my heart ever since I watched Richard Sherman growing up. So, anyway, as a kind of extended reaction to Josh Naylor, who knows what we'll do with other trades. If they get someone else back, we might be here for an hour.
Let's do this again.
Wait,
man.
we are here for
Hey!
we might be here for 2
format.
hours.
Perfect.
I guess.
Perfect.
So-
I'll have
then.
to do a live stream if it's like Char, if it's like
If they get Gino, I will stop wherever I am. I'll grab this little camera and I will go live. Yeah, we'll figure it out. So who knows where I'll be when that happens. We've got a week until the deadline. The deadline is actually the day that they start a new homestand when the Texas Rangers come to town. That should be a shit show.
Perfect.
It's a week from
Deadline
today.
day, homestand starting.
Perfect.
It's
I
a
can't
Thursday
wait.
night game, so they'll wear the City Connects that day. Josh Naylor, get ready to learn City Connect, buddy.
That's the deadline right there.
Yep.
That's definitely HD. Thank you, cheap camera I bought during COVID.
I have a backup camera. I can probably just give you that.
Is it better than this one?
It's the one I used to use before I got this little webcam thing.
If
You do-
if you
you
like
do
pick
look
a
like you're
camera up and it's
underwater.
my camera, I'm gonna. Oh, that looks nice.
It's a 4K. Wait, no, I use this to stream UW women's hockey. Sorry, you can't have it. I just totally cucked you. Sorry about that. Yeah. So we'll figure that
Is
out.
it the noun or verb? Is that the verb we're choosing to use?
Yeah, let's not.
I mean, I think it's funny.
I
In the
listed
right
every part of speech before I got to verb
circumstances.
there, and that was great.
Oh God, it's so great to have everybody back in here. Jesus Christ. Yeah,
He's not here.
Jake was in Texas.
I was. It was warm.
Did you see all your exes?
I
Whoa.
did. I saw 2.
Did you make a
So,
song
yeah.
about it?
No, but I have sung that song karaoke.
Jake karaoke nights. Now I'm interested.
Yeah, I know. We got to do that.
Yeah.
Live
CSS
from
karaoke
Jake's
night.
karaoke night.
Hey, if that's when Gino gets traded, that's where I'll be in the live stream.
In play runs, I'm gonna shit my pants.
Real
Um,
quick, who gets traded between Canzone and Rayleigh?
Rayleigh.
Rayleigh actually has value, so
Yeah, honestly, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. Unfortunately,
Rayleigh's that salt of the earth, real hard lunch pail baseball player.
it'll
Sorry.
break Cal's heart, which sucks.
that might
Yeah,
break him.
but Cal also likes winning. So
Yes,
That is true.
yes, he does.
just like Randy Rosarena does.
I believe Randy
Holy
Rosarena
moly,
is
Randy.
obliterating
Randy.
baseball.
What a shot!
110.4.
They heard Josh Naylor was coming. They said, "Hold up, let me turn my swag on."
Wow.
All right, we'll get out of here. So we see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Be well. Do whatever you can to make today a great day.
Hey, Charles.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, how about those M's?
Oh, I'm excited.
I know. Where are you going to watch all those away games, though?
Away games. Huh. I was thinking of coming here since, after all, Rough and Tumble is the home of Circling Seattle Sports.
I love that idea. Hope to see y'all here.